welcome, and we'll give everyone a chance to pop on and say hello. But either way, we can just continue the conversation from where we were at. So you're in Toronto. I'm in Florida. It's a lot warmer here, probably, if we want to start with a little bit of small talk with the weather. But I'm honestly not very much a small talk person, so we can dive into any topic. I'm an open book, and I'm just glad to have you here. It's cool to see you're live and the things that you've been doing on LinkedIn. I'd love to learn more about like how long you've been doing that. But just welcome, overall welcome.
No, thank you, Karina. Thank you for having me. And your background is tripping me out from where I'm from, because obviously you mentioned I'm from Canada, but like to me, it looks like the sun is setting in your background. It's probably like it is. Jeez, like our sun sets at like I feel like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what it feels like. That's why I was like, tripping. Is that like a real sunset, or
this is a real life sunset? Like, look.
Oh man.
I wonder if you can see. This is the light. This is not covered by the monitor. That's the sun. So, yeah.
Vitamin D. Okay. All right.
I'm telling you. And the thing is that this is like when our sun sets around 6 o'clock, I'm just like, oh, the days are ending so early, because sometimes like in the summer, it could be like 9 p.m. before the sun goes down. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's like us in the summertime, but. You know, especially with daylight savings time and whatnot. And I was just like, man, I'm jealous of you right now. At least you have a little bit of sun. It's dark.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, don't be jealous, but I'm not gonna lie, it is nice to be in a tropical climate. That's for sure. I've only ever seen snow like once, and it was pretty pathetic. It wasn't like a real snow. It was a couple of years ago. I was in New York, and we actually took a train out to like Dia Beacon, and it's out of the city, and there was still some snow on the ground, but I've never seen snow fall. So Florida girl, what can I say?
Never seen snow fall. That's wow. Okay, cool. But just you probably seen it in the movies though, right?
Yes, I've seen snow in the movies. I've wanted to see snow for a long time. And my mom was always like, she's from New York. And like I said earlier, she's used to be half Canadian. So she has seen snow, and she's like, there's always something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I guess. But like, what if I die? I want to see snow. But yeah, hopefully it'll happen eventually.
It will. And then when you see it, you're like, okay, I had enough because everything's cold and I want to get back to my son.
There are hot tubs somewhere.
Cool.
Very cool. So what are all these books behind you? This is your collection?
Oh, this is just a virtual background. This is a green screen, and it's just showcasing books. Yep.
Touch the wall.
I'm touching the wall. You see? I'm touching it. See it? Like I'm hitting the wall. It's a virtual screen.
Are you for real?
The only books that I read are like pop-up books, and you might be too young for pop-up books, but back in my day,
pop-up books. Pop-up books are like the children's books.
Yeah, of course. That's the only way. Yeah, that's the way to get knowledge.
I'm not that young. How old do you think I am? How old are you?
You. I think you look like you're about like 22. Oh, 23. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. 23 and a half. Got it. 24. Okay.
Yes, I'm 24.
All right. Shout out. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Black Mamba.
Yeah. I know. And the anniversary, I couldn't believe that. I believe it, but it doesn't feel like it.
You got Kenneth Dunner Jr.
Oh, hello.
Chat.
Hello. Good evening, peeps. You're a native New Yorker. City or somewhere upstate? Where are you from in New York?
Karina, I'll tell you.
You know.
Once you get Kenneth Dunner on your life, you've made it.
I think I've made it because I am incredible.
You've officially made it. KDJ in the building.
KDJ. What's up, Kenny? I like that. Well, then I must have made it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. What about you? What is a moment for you that you felt like, okay, I've made it?
The moment where I felt I made it. That's a very good question. The moment that I felt I made it.
Good evening, Michael. Good evening.
What's up, Michael? Michael P. Honestly, the day that I made it was when multiple things. My career, I felt I've been doing well in my career. 15 years of marketing experience. Getting through, COVID-19. Well, I know we're still going through it, but 2020 was, I know, really rough for a lot of people. But I made a lot of momentum last year in terms of the projects that I've been working on, and I felt like I made it. Like 2021 this year is a momentum shift for me. So I'm super excited for all the things to come.
That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I would kind of you didn't say it outright, but I kind of agree. Overall, it seems like making it is like it's a sensation. It's like it's a belief in yourself more than it's a one moment, one accolade, one anything. Like I feel like I've made it, even though I've got so much to experience still. And
there's so much more. Like both of us, like you're still young, but like life is just a journey, right? Like none of us have made it. Like you could talk about some of the things that we've struggled with and how do we overcome those struggles, but that's all part of the journey. Like we're still going to be going through struggles in the future, but I feel like all those obstacles that you faced in the past are all setting you up to prepare yourself for future.
Look at that. It looks like Michael says he still hasn't made it. He's just getting started. I think that it's exactly. I think it's a little bit of both. It's like it's that idea that there's so much more to come and about momentum and just trying to keep that while also feeling day in and day out like exactly where I'm supposed to be and feeling good about that overall, I think is the definition of like success in my eyes, at least. And I feel that way. Kenneth thinks that he's made it. He's made it.
Kenny, stop lying after 40 years. You know you only been on this planet for like 25 years. Stop it. And Gabe, shout out to Gabe. What's up, man?
Yes,
good seeing you.
I'm going back to back today. I'll be on Gabe's show after we end
our yes. Gabe, Leo?
Yes.
You got the invite?
I got the invite.
Okay, so you're 2 for 2. You had KDJ make an appearance on your live, and you're gonna be going live on Gabe's show?
That's correct. That is correct. And he says hello to you. I know this evening. I'm excited about that. It'll be 8:30. Is that right, Gabe? Pretty sure that's right. Pretty sure. And let's see, you're from Harlem, Kenny? And now you're living in Sugar Land, Texas, southwest of Houston, USA, baby. There you go. There you go. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Let's see. So how old are you? What is
Whoa. Wait a minute. What? We're asking age here?
You already deciphered my age, so I feel like
listen. I just said I threw out a number to you. How old do you think I am?
Well, I don't know. You keep acting like I'm so young, and then you said you have 15 years marketing experience, but you could have started marketing at any age. I mean, I could say I have 23 years of professional dance experience, and I could say I have 19 years of professional paint selling experience, but I did that when I was 2 and 5. So, it could be. I think maybe I'll Google you.
You probably, I don't know. Will you find anything on Google? I don't Google myself. I don't know. Oh shoot! What are we gonna find?
Let's see while you answer Gabe's question of who's better, you or Melissa.
Well, Gabe, that's a very good question. So Melissa's my sister. She's my older sister. Now, I would say that I'm better. Sorry, Melissa. Sorry. Like it's just a thing. Like we have to accept who we are in life, and I'm better. The reason why I'm better is because, you know, it's like the first Apple iPhone coming into the market, right? Everyone fell in love with it. It was new. There's a lot of new features, touch screen, and this and that. And then they started to evolve it, right? They introduced a new iPhone. Hence me, younger brother. We improved the prototype, a lot more features, a lot more benefits. I'm just joking. No, you know what? She's a gem, and there's no one that's better.
No
You know,
one's better.
that's family, Gabe. Stop trying to stir up some drama, Gabe.
I don't know. You were quick.
Listen,
You were really quick to be like, "I'm better." So I think he just was asking.
it's in my competitive nature to say I'm better.
I guess that's true. Okay, that's fair. I'm trying to see if this is you. Have you ever competed in CrossFit games?
I did, but like
make your picture.
I didn't place that high. What do we got? What do we got?
Age 39.
Oh,
age 39. Yes.
Age 39, but I could play a 25-year-old on TV.
I really believe that because I mean, anyone in the chat can make a vote, but I could say that we're the same age, and that would be like, you look youthful, is all I'm saying. So,
Thank you. Appreciate you. You're well mannered.
Well, you haven't known me long, so you could say that, but I don't think that's. I'm kind. I'm very kind. Mannered. I don't know. Etiquette.
So what's the difference between being kind and mannered, in your opinion?
I think when you're kind, you speak from your heart and you stay in line with the truth as much as possible. When you're kind, you only speak to empower others. Only ever. If I have a thought that I think if I said it, it would not empower someone, I don't say it, and I just dismiss the thought. But if you're well mannered, it's like being nice, like or polite, like you're speaking to appease another person usually, and it's like it's training. I think that kindness is organic, and being well, I don't think that they're mutually exclusive. I don't think that they're opposites or anything, but but I wouldn't classify myself as necessarily well mannered.
Okay.
Just because to me, growing up in the South, that gives me ideas of being like, be a lady, or be, don't sit like that, be a lady. And I'm like, boom, like, shut up, don't tell me what to do. I'm just saying.
That was a LinkedIn Live exclusive, folks.
Something like that.
KDJ, behave yourself. Hello.
Oh no, it's cutting out. It's cutting out.
Are you good? All right, I'm good. I just can't hear you, but we'll pretend like we hear each other. So.
No, I hear you. Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. Yep. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I guess Carina, I'll fill in for her while the technical difficulties. She's gonna manage it through. I hope everyone's having a good time today. It's Thursday night. It's been a really good week, and we're here just talking to Carina. She's an amazing. She's back.
We're back, but we traded spots somehow.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm cool with it. But yeah. Anyway, so what were we talking about? Mannerisms, mannered. When you're well mannered, you flush the toilet. When you're kind, you light a candle.
See, Gabe.
That's one way of looking at it.
I love it.
Michael says he's respectful. But when I walk away, it is over. Are you talking about like when I really
Michael P? What are you walking away from?
Yeah, that sounds heavy, bro.
Let's unpack that.
Yeah, a little bit.
That.
A little bit.
Come on, Michael P. You're my boy. Let's come to me, talk to me, bro.
This is a safe space in all
safe space. Like, put it in the chat if you need us to counsel anything, anybody. We'll put it out there. We'll help you.
Yeah, I feel that. I do. I really feel that though. I used to be kind of too good at this practice of like, you're dead to me. Like that would be the end of the relationship completely. Like, no, don't come back. Don't talk to me.
Don't come back. So we can no longer be friends after. That's what you're saying.
That's how I used to be, but I feel like I've grown a little bit in empathy and
Because you're kind now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
try. I think that's a practice. I don't think I ever don't effectively really do it. Kindness, but Usama saying hi, like on LinkedIn and on YouTube and on all of the channels. Gabe needs a safe space, apparently, and this is it. You found that. People can cultivate spaces, and Reggie and I have cultivated this safe space. So welcome to share anything, you guys. And Michael wants to know what we're talking about Monday.
Michael, we could talk about anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about sports, life, movies, Gabriel Leo? We could do that.
Oh, so you are a proponent of gossip then?
It's only gossip if we're just gonna talk to each other about Gabe behind his back. But we may have a conversation for everybody else to see, maybe.
Oh,
wink, wink.
A little wink at the end. Wink, wink. Yes. And Gabe's saying that I light a candle because I'm kind, or asking if I light a candle because I'm kind. No, I'm going to remain a mystery. I'm going to remain a mystery there. What's this say? I will take it for a while and put it with anything for a while, but when it is done, in every way, move to love from a distance. That's very sweet and deep, actually. Yes. Are you interested? Yeah. Are you interested in astrophysics or quantum physics in any way or shape or form?
For the spirit of this conversation, I'm definitely interested.
It's okay. It's nothing mathematical. It's all metaphysical, basically, from how I can understand it, at least. But it kind of ties into this experience that Michael's talking about, or at least I see it in a metaphorical way. So when two equal but opposite charges meet for any period of time, yes, it's getting deep. That's exactly right. When two equal but opposite charges meet for any period of time, even if they never meet again, they create an energy of its own entity, separate from the two charges. So the fact that you and I are having this conversation, there's an energy that exists like in the chat and throughout all of our lives moving forward that was created just from us having this conversation. Even if we never speak to each other again, even if both of us delete our LinkedIns and never like come in contact with each other's existence again. And in a way, I think that you can still love a person from afar, like even, and create something that's positive in that way, even if you never talk to them again. And in the same vein, if you hold resentment towards someone, it can impact them negatively without even trying to talk to them or anything like that. So I just think that that's interesting. I don't know. I saw it as like a metaphor, so I wanted to share.
Thank you for sharing and thank you for enlightening us. That's a really cool concept, and I get that, especially when it comes to like the energy exchange, energy in a positive or even a negative way. So I get it.
Yeah, very cool.
Hold on. I want to pause here. Let's talk about your energy.
Okay.
All right. Let's do a little assessment here. So I was peeping out your LinkedIn profile. And it's pretty interesting. Like when you go on live, you're bringing a different concept.
Meaning,
all right. What I say by that? We'll peel back this onion a little bit.
That's fine. Okay.
So I noticed you're a singer.
That's true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and here I was like, okay, Karina asked me to come on her LinkedIn Live. We're gonna have a conversation, but I'm like, okay, we never met. Like, I know you engage with one of my posts. I was like, all right, cool, she's dope. And then I was like, okay, let me go look at her profile, and I was like, man, she's bringing something special, something different that I don't think a lot of people have taken it in or had the pleasure to. But as you grow and as you go through the cycles, I think that they'll appreciate it because what you're doing is you're kind of bringing, correct me if I'm wrong after this whole thing, but you're bringing like this like YouTube-ish type of vibe to like LinkedIn where it's just like you and you can be singing to showcase and demonstrate your talents. I've seen you do the whole VR thing, and I was just like, okay, this is different. Okay, right? So now it's about, okay, how do we package that all up, that goodness, that vibe that's you,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got to take it to the next level. So what does the next level look like? And back it up based on what I said is that just validate that for me. Am I accurate in that sense?
Yeah, and it's really cool. I'm glad we're talking about this because it seems based off of peeping your profile that this is something you're really interested in and talented at. And I also want to learn more about the products. You do product development, right? You had mentioned that.
This is where it gets awkward.
What?
Product marketing. It's okay.
Product
It's kind of similar. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I know. I'm not concerned.
Usama. What's up?
Hello. Wait, don't let Reggie mind warp you, Carina, with his charm.
Who's that? Who said that? Who said that?
Gabe. That's Gabe. It's okay.
Listen, Gabe. Send me the link tonight. We'll see who's charming tonight, Gabe.
That's fine. I can do that. Wait, now everyone's chiming in with all the things you were saying, so we can talk about that before I ask about your product marketing. But yes, a singer, dancer. This is when I say it's a Renaissance woman kind of thing. That's exactly what I mean. Because here's hold on. It's gonna be backwards, but you'll get the gist of it. So I say it's a Renaissance woman kind of thing, and I mean it because I do all Renaissance things, and I'm inspired by like physics and psychology and spirituality and all those kinds of things that are very deep and Renaissance-like. And I'm trained in all kinds of creative mediums and performance and all of those kinds of things. Also, who gives a shit about really training? It's really just something that I've always like done and wanted to do. And this drawing is my beginning of understanding how do I communicate on a sheet of paper and then on the internet who I am, my natural tendencies, and like what I authentically bring to the world, because there's a lot of different things. And so I segmented out without really thinking about the audience at this point. Just I was trying to understand myself on a piece of paper. And so I separated out into this drawing of 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 like scripts that I naturally possess. So it's not like I'm performing for anybody necessarily. It's just like these are things that I naturally do. And so I've got, let's see if I can read it at the same time. I don't think I can. The little engine that could, Rena the Riveter, we can do it. We can do attitude.
Whoa. Put the guns away.
No.
Relax.
I'm not going to. The Curious Learner. So I'm just like, I want to consume all information. Yogini Shiva, I'm very like the silent accepting, like my yoga practice, meditation practice, which is like a very important part of my life and my day. And then there's the executive. This Carina is very regimented, very directive. I'm a good delegator, sharp, a good listener. And then there's the outspoken leader, Carina, and she's an advocate.
Okay.
And she shows up in the world for equanimity. She's calm under chaos and seeks equity for the world. And then we have a customer service representative, Carina, and she's a compromise queen. Like, she can make anything go from bad to good, or at least settled. And then there's the chef. So I'm very creative in the kitchen, but I kind of haven't shared that on, oh yeah, I'll whip it up real good.
Okay.
But I haven't really shared that on social media so much, just because it's like, sometimes food can be a challenge for me, and I just try to make it like intimate with myself, and I don't get like, oh, I should be recording this. No, like, I just need something that has been for me and me only. But I think I'll get to a point where I don't really feel like that, and that's okay. I'm just taking it, as it comes.
Okay. Can I stop you right there for a quick second? Okay. In a month's time, this is what I'm posting a challenge to you. Okay.
Challenges.
What's today? Today is the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Let's actually, you know what? Let's set up a time in March. Let's circle back.
Okay.
What I want to do, I want us to do a cooking conversation. We're gonna cook live.
That sounds fun.
And we're gonna talk. Okay. We're gonna have a conversation, okay? Because you talked about it is like an intimate, like cooking for you is more of an intimate moment, like with yourself, right? For some people, it's it's kind of therapeutic, right?
Yeah.
But what we're gonna do is, because you're very eccentric, I find. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna harness it, shake it up, we're gonna cook, and we're gonna have a conversation about whatever, okay? And then there'll be like a 3-minute window where you sing a melody.
Okay.
So you got those 3 elements. I need you to repeat it back to me so we're on the same page.
We're gonna have a cooking conversation where we are intimate with one another. No,
not intimate with one another. Just for the record, like thank you. Like I get that. Like appreciate it. I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
No.
I'm joking too.
But what I know, we're having an intimate conversation, cooking, and then
Gabe, it worked.
Oh, really?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Go back.
And then I'm gonna sing a little ditty, poetry and food, please. A multi-talented goddess. You're not wrong.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten through halfway. Yes, I have actually. I've gotten exactly halfway through this, but that sounds great. And you might wait till I'm done with the list before you tell me what we're gonna regroup in March about. How does that sound?
Sure.
There might be other things you want to add, but let's see. Okay, we're doing the next one already. The conversationalist. She never says That's just a goal, though. She's a podcast host and an interview guest. So that's now. L'artista, so the artist, everything's done by hand. It's paint, print, 2D, 3D, whatever. Virtual reality now. Actually, that's kind of coming up. And then the teacher, the version of me that teaches things, because I love teaching. The performer, so that would be like the singing or poetry or whatever, improv. The soft seller, she sits like this. Yeah. Subtle, just plants little seeds. It's really individualization, cares about all these people, genuinely though. Hi, Darby. And Raquel, I think we're connected. Oh, Usama knows Raquel and is a peacock apparently. So there you go. Three more. The robot. And that's kind of my idea of how I can evolve like the VR stuff. And also, you're going to love this if you're a marketing expert. I've had this idea since I was like 15 that once I get my website to a point that is like almost where it is, but not yet, I will make my QR code a tattoo on my arm so that whenever I meet people, they can scan my arm and they could just go straight to my website and they can see all my art, and I'll be a walking human. I'll be transhuman. Like, I'll be a walking robot is what I meant to say.
Wow.
And
That's cool. And like you should have like some sort of like augmented reality baked into it too. So when they scan it, like something like pops up.
cool. I love that idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then that's basically the end of the list because we've already talked about the dancer, and you probably have gathered at this point.
I'm laughing at Gabe. He's too much. He's killing me.
His mind manipulation is intoxicating. Look away, Karina, now. Blink twice if he has it. I'm good.
Look into my eyes, Karina. Look into my eyes.
Oh no!
You will cook with me. You will get intimate with your cooking. Not with me, but with your cooking.
Yes.
For the record.
All right.
Shout out, Raquel, my boo. I see you.
Oh, look, we've even made it to 100 comments. Thanks to Raquel. And hello, Travis, for joining us.
Travis is in the building.
In the building. And Jamal's. I must have missed that. Well, welcome.
Jamal Marshall.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome. Jamal probably just filmed a segment for one of his posts. He probably came from the outside. He was probably going for a walk, came back in because it's cold. And listen, I'm looking forward to the one where he's in the forest doing his thing, talking that talk.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm.
You know what you need to do, Karina? You need to schedule a few of these people that are in the chat. Let me give you some recommendations. Raquel, number one. Write it down. Raquel, or make mental note. Raquel, you gotta definitely get her. Nancy, Jamal, Travis, hit them up. Gabe.
Okay. Nancy, Jamal, Travis, Gabe is tonight.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Get them all on this. Yep.
I absolutely will. If they will
Oh,
join.
they'll have you.
They'll have
Oh
you.
yeah.
Tacos. Darby's cooking tacos right now. And we've got someone new in the chat too. Hello, Jenny. That's sweet. We're here for you, boo. Look at you. You've created such a support system.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet. She's got good couch presence.
Wonderful. That's funny. Couch presence. I haven't heard that. Anywho, yes. So back to what you were saying, though. I would think that your assessment of me is fairly spot on. And I'm still figuring out how to translate it on LinkedIn and on the internet in general. You know, I think that we're all kind of trying to figure that out. But yes, I've become much more comfortable with myself and honest with others about just in general who I am. And so that has changed a lot of things in the past year, I would say. So it's always wonderful to have people who excel at communicating who they are like you do. And I'm excited to know you guys, all of you. Everyone's so sweet in the chat tonight.
Kelsey! Wow, you need to get her on too, man. She's all fired up. Get her on.
I've had the privilege.
And she's got this bright red hair.
I know it. Honestly, Kelsey, while we're on the conversation of you, I gotta say, I think she pretty much introduced me to like the LinkedIn community. I mean,
oh yeah. She's a connector. She's a connector. That's for sure.
I definitely gotta say that a lot of people here tonight I have met through at least a few of you guys through Kelsey.
Yeah.
Inc.'s
Get Michael P on. Get Michael P on for that deep conversation.
Oh, I'm ready. Going spiritual. Let's go. I'm already.
I don't know how his cooking game is. You'd have to ask him. That's a personal question.
All right.
But we're gonna remember March, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna set a date. Mm-hmm. Whatever that meal is, we're gonna do it together, and we're gonna have conversations. Okay. Right?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm gonna sing. And what's the meal that you want?
We'll probably do steaks. I don't know. Right?
The thing is, are you
vegan? Are you a vegetarian? What are you?
What is your deal? What do you do?
Where's your QR? Listen, you got to put that in your QR card. You're just talking about getting innovative. We need to know: are you a vegan? Are you vegetarian, pescatarian, meatitarian? Like, which one are you?
I was a pescatarian, and last night I had a lamb burger. Is what I would say. So
you had a lamb burger. Okay, lamb is like that's pescatarian, no?
Lamb is not. Lamb is pescatarian is fish. Lamb is very much a land walking, breathing.
Lamb is like the exception to the rule. It's kind of. Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't worth it. That's why I made the face. It's not like I'm guilty over it or anything. It's just like genuinely the burger wasn't worth it. But if I had made it, it probably would have been worth it. But I felt like I was in the mood. So whatever. I just like don't. I don't know. Meat hasn't been making me feel very good, so I just haven't.
Okay.
And also, it's better for the environment for us not to, and it's obviously better to not kill animals, I guess. So that's all factors. But I usually just prefer fish. So I go, if you want to cook a steak, you can cook a steak. I don't mind. I can cook a good steak.
Gabe wants to have dinner. He wants to cook a dinner with me, or he wants to have dinner with me. Because Gabe, we know your ass can't cook. Listen, we know you're a TV dinner type of guy. That's the vibe. That's the vibe you're putting out there. Because you do lives every single day. There's no way you could meal prep and do what you do.
There's kind of no way. And you work a 9 to 5, don't you too, Gabe?
Yeah, he hustles, man.
Yeah. So I don't think that's the thing. Michael says the SpaghettiOs all around. So there you go.
Okay.
Boy, are you on special occasions. And apparently Darlene doesn't like cooking. And at least I've got Raquel here that doesn't eat meat. So if you want to learn how to cook some good fish, I've got you. Just
okay. We may have to invite Darlene. She may hate cooking, but she could read. She does tarot card reading. So as we're cooking,
okay,
you're singing, there'll be a segment where she comes in and she reads our tarot.
Okay. I'm fine with that. That sounds great.
Listen, there's a lot I'm giving you right now.
I'm believing you, and I'm absorbing it. Trust me.
And I think if you follow that formula, my dear, of doing different shit like you do right now, and right now you're saying you're doing it for you, which is awesome. I think if you again package that up, but then transition over to what you're going to start doing for others. Yeah. It will catch.
I agree. I appreciate that insight for sure. And that's where I feel like I'm at now in transitioning, because I want to give more and connect more with others. That's been something I've realized in that self-awareness of trying to just do things for myself and become more like self-sufficient and more whole. I've been working on now moving forward with balance, because I am whole. I'm a whole person. In every sense, like, and I will always become more and more whole. But now I am aware of my wholeness, and because of that, I want to be able to balance.
Cool. Awesome.
Awesomeness. And yeah, looking like Charlie wants to know how everyone else's beautiful faces are doing tonight. How is your beautiful face doing anyway, Reggie?
I'm doing great. Like, everything is blessed. I'm happy. Got, good health.
That's like number one.
Yeah. I got, the wonderful community out there supporting. So appreciate you guys for showing up tonight. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Are you happy?
Me? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I am. I'm very happy. And more than that, I'm fulfilled.
Thank you. Cool.
Sorry,
my dinner just came.
Oh, that's beautiful. Lovely. What is it?
And then it is shrimp, noodles, and green beans.
What kind of noodles?
They are Hakka noodles. Hakka is a it's like a fusion between like Indian and Asian.
I'm looking it up. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds delicious. So it's almost like kind of like stir fry-ish with the
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love that. Love a good stir fry. Yum. Well, I don't want to keep you from eating your dinner.
Well, it was a pleasure, my dear. So, action items for tonight?
For tonight, I'm going.
What are the action items from tonight? Like,
from what we've spoken about.
What we discussed, yeah.
Well, in March, we're going to regroup. I'm going to have Nancy, Jamal. I did it out of order. Was it Travis, Nancy, Jamal, and someone else on my live? And in March, we are going to. Do you remember the fourth person? I'm having Darlene on next week or the week after next. No, next week.
Okay.
So excited for that. But I don't remember who the fourth person you said was, but I can watch the playback for that. And plus, there's plenty of people in the chat that weren't mentioned that I would also like to have conversations with. And then in March, we're going to make a scrumptious dinner over the chat with one another. I'm going to sing a little ditty. And we're going to have Darlene on. She's going to read us tarot cards. And Gabe is going to tune in with his TV dinner.
All right, cool.
I'm supposed to not look you in the eye at all. And Kenny is the best. So that's what we've gathered.
All right. Okay, one more thing.
Okay.
In March, I want you to draw. You see what you did for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to give me a percentage, a breakdown, an allocation of who you really are. What's the distribution? Okay.
Earlier.
Okay. And then the second one, I want you to do one for me. Based on what you perceive, what your perception is, I want you to do one of those drawings for me too. And then we're going to talk about that at dinner. Got it?
You guys got it?
Capiche?
Capiche. Capisco.
All right.
I
Cool.
speak a little bit Italian.
Okay. We're good. We're good. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm a close talker. I'm sorry. So it might get awkward. I'm sorry if I do this. Like I'm a close talker. Sorry. Okay. So we're good. We're good. Okay. Okay.
We're good?
All right. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So Karina, nice meeting you. I can't wait till March. Schedule it. Let's do it. Okay.